Y'all ready to blaze away or what?
So I was looking at Twitter, just seeing what's going on in the Tekken community, and I stumbled across this news article that all of the community, at least on Twitter, was like talking about. If you translate the Japanese to English, it says Bandai Namco reports huge loss, 3.983 billion yen for the fiscal year ending in March. The developer of Blue Protocol, Shai's Sun, whatever, Tekken 8, and more. Now, Blue Protocol was a huge flop for Bandai Namco, and a lot of people believe that that huge flop is the reason why they're putting all this garbage in Tekken 8, because you know how companies are. If they take a loss somewhere, they're going to make it up another place. And it kind of makes sense. Tekken 8 didn't do all of this monetization and skins and reselling old outfits. It just started out of nowhere. And if you talk about how unprepared the developers seemed at the start of the game, instead of fixing balancing and cheaters and pluggers, they were kind of ignoring all of that to like hurry up and put the store into the game. So it's all speculation, but it makes sense, right? Blue Protocol flopped, and as a result, Tekken 8 has to pick up the slack. But the fact still remains, they took a huge loss, and all of the players in the quote tweets of this post was basically saying, well, if you want to make some money, stop selling us old skins and whatnot and give us some, one, new ideas, but then two, give us the characters we want, the characters we like. Now, I've made many videos talking about the guest characters, the DLC characters, you know, certain characters having low usage and no one playing them, but meanwhile, everyone requests them. The characters who people hate, they have high usage, yet everyone, it's weird, right? It's weird when you start talking about request versus playing. And I don't know if simply adding DLC into the game would make it better. I mean, if you think about Tekken 7, it kind of did. Tekken 7 got a lot of hype, a lot of momentum just off of DLC characters alone. And this is why I feel like the store is kind of unnecessary, because with Tekken 7, they had a hype tournament scene. They had an active update, balancing schedule, and then also the DLC characters was pretty much fire. Those three things together basically made the game super successful. Best-selling Tekken of all time. Tekken 8, because of it, had a amazing budget. All you really need to do is rinse and repeat. I always talk about don't mess up the blueprint. And in my opinion, I feel like Tekken is kind of doing that in some ways. Now, here's the thing. When we dig deeper into this news article and you look at their headline, it pretty much says the same thing. GameBiz is the person who made this news article. But when you scroll down a little bit, it says Bandai Namco Studios' financial result for the fiscal year ending in March 2024 fell to a defect of 3.9 billion yen in the previous fiscal year. This fiscal year end in March 2023. The company has been steadily in the black, but it turned around and recorded a huge deficit. So basically what this means, they have a graph that's linked with this as well. You can see, I think each one of these bumps is a graph. Yeah, you can see 13, 14, 15, and then 2024 is crazy. This largely is the flop of Blue Protocol, and the release of Tekken 8, which sold 2 million copies in the first month, couldn't even recover that loss. This one dip changed the way that Bandai Namco's making games. They canceled a bunch of games after this, and they were like, we need to focus on what we're doing. This is very, very bad, and we cannot replicate this. So this by no means is something that they can continue to do, and they have to bounce back. But at the same time, I don't think that bounce back is by flooding all of your next games with monetization. We see what they're doing with Tekken 8. A lot of people are wondering, will Dragon Ball Z Fighters also fall suit, where they're selling different outfits for money, they're cutting down the roster to sell you characters later. It's a lot of ways that they can make money back the wrong way, but there's a lot of ways they can make money back the right way. We all want to support the game. We love these games, right? But it's when they get greedy and when they get crazy is when we okay, no, can't do it.